Well, this is interesting. I have never done a YouTube live that I remember, and I'm doing it live now. There are a couple of different things. Let's see, I'm just discovering I can click here anytime to view a post on YouTube. Okay, that's good. I'm working with some software called Ecamm Live, and I really like it. It allows me to do things like a lower third like this, and I can take it away. But what I don't know yet is how to put the title of my video on here. Hey, Kevin, thanks for coming by. You are my first comment on my first YouTube Live. Thanks for being here. All right, so my YouTube Live today is something that I just did over on Facebook, and it's about 10 things, or 10 ways rather, that businesses can all use videos to be better at their business. And one of the things that I do is I help photographers all the time. So my orientation is that way. So if you're a photographer and you're a still shooter and you're just adding video to your business, well, knowing 10 different kinds of videos that you can help your clients with is really kind of helpful. So that's what this is all about. All right. So I have a little cheat sheet, and if you leave me comments below, I'm happy to send you a PDF of the cheat sheet, or actually on YouTube. Let's see. I'm going to try this. Maybe it might work. You could screenshot it. I don't know. It may or may not work, but I'm happy to send you the PDF. Just send me a comment. Okay, so 10 cool ways that businesses can use videos. And I'm not talking about TV commercials or cable commercials. You know, that's something that we all already know about. And we already know that we can create commercial kinds of videos and put them out on social media, the internet, things like that. I'm talking about 10 other ways that not everybody has necessarily thought about. So here's what those 10 ways are. And the first one is customer support for common problems. So if you have something that's taking your time, you have to answer clients on a regular basis, they're confused about a form or where to find something on the web or something like that, you can do a single, simple video that explains what's going on. And then when somebody calls you or sends you an email or something like that, your reply can be, here's where it is, here's the link, you know, whatever. You can be as detailed as you want in your email reply, or you can just send them to a video. Here's a video that explains everything. And people love that kind of stuff because it is tailored information just for them. Next up is a product run through for something that you sell, or an explainer. They're often called an explainer video. So if you show how to use whatever product or service that you sell, then you're going to get happier clients, more clients, that kind of thing. There is an online auto parts company, and all they do is they make tons of videos of how to install the parts that they sell. And that's how I ended up buying a window motor for my car. I was watching a video about how to install that particular window motor, how to take out the old one, install the new one. And then you're just kind of like, man, they gave me that information for free. I want to do business with them. So even if it's 10 or 15 bucks more and it requires a couple days shipping, I'm probably going to do stuff with them rather than a local company just to be able to do that. Okay, next up is reply directly to your clients. So people send you emails. People send me emails all the time. And a lot of times I'm trying to reply with videos that answer their email, but as a video, especially if they're asking me about video services, then I can reply directly to their email, produce the video very quickly, have things in my video like lower thirds like that, and then give them examples of the kinds of videos that they're asking about. And then that way they can get a sample of, number one, I'm good at video. Number two, I produce video really fast. Number three, I have examples of what it is that they've asked about. And so I can do this all really fast. You don't have to be in the video business to use video to reply to clients. It's a great way to do it though. Another way that I'm recommending that a client do it, a friend of mine has a construction company, and this one client of his, where he had a home renovation project going on at a home that was unoccupied. So the owner of the home was constantly calling him for updates and stuff like that. And he would go by the house once a week, but he had a foreman that was there, a construction foreman that was really running the project. And the construction foreman wasn't getting along with making calls to the client, the owner of the home. It was just frustrating. And then the guy that owns the construction company is like, this lady's calling me every single day. It's driving me crazy. So what he did was he started replying to her once a week. he would go through and go, hey, here's this week's update, and walk through the house and show her, here's where the cabinets are. We have the new granite countertops coming in, but they're a few days late. So we're going to install those Wednesday instead of Tuesday because they are coming in a little bit later. But we've gone ahead and started pouring the floors, and we're doing, just simple updates, walking around, very informal. That lady was blown away. She stopped calling him for updates because he's obviously sending weekly updates. He's going to be there anyway. He's got to go through the property with his construction foreman. And so doing a quick 2 or 3 minute video overview for the client has a record of what's going on, knows that the owner of the construction company is involved. It just worked out really well. Another thing that you can do on video is introduce your staff and yourself. If you have multiple people on staff and you put out videos of the people that are on your staff, now I'm not talking about every single day or even every single week. I'm talking about one time. Just do quick interview videos with them and stick those on your website, and then people can get to know your business or your company that way. Next up is going to be testimonials. Everybody loves social proof. We all want to know that the company we're thinking about doing business with has a track record, that they're good at what they do. And so testimonials about your company, about the people that work at your company, posted on your website and posted on your social media pages, that's huge. Social proof is great. So having testimonial videos, very important. And if you're a photographer just getting into video, this stuff is super easy to film. You don't have to worry about high-end production values. It's just fairly easy to do with a lockdown camera shot. You don't need jibs and sliders. You don't need color grading and scene productions and multi-camera stuff. You can do it all fairly easily yourself. You can do regular tips and tricks as an industry insider. And I have clients who are attorneys and clients who are in the real estate business and the insurance business doing tips and tricks videos about their industry. And they do simple, short, little tips videos. Not really like this one. This is more of a longer format, but it's also one of the Facebook Live things or the YouTube Live videos. So that's a different category. But if you're doing produced videos on topics, you can do one topic in 1 minute and do a whole bunch of different little things. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it. So regular tips as an industry insider. You can also do a series of help videos that you send to current clients. So industry tips for an attorney giving tips and tricks about legal issues that might attract potential legal clients, attorney clients. On the other hand, if you already have clients and you want to deal with client retention, sending them tips about how to get more out of your service. If you're an accountant and you only see your clients once or twice a year, but we used to do things like send them a newsletter. Nobody reads newsletters anymore. But if you send them a video once every 2, 3, 4 weeks, certainly once a month, send them a video once a month or every few weeks that's short, simple little, hey, here's some cool things that you need to know about in your industry, and you're sending them the video. It's a great way to get a lot more feel good for your clients doing business with you. You're sending them free information, and that really helps for client retention. Next up is going to be to record meetings with staffers for staffers who aren't there. Now, it sounds like a silly thing, but we would never think about setting up a camera to record a meeting in a small business where there's only 6 employees anyway. But Susan wasn't able to make it to the meeting today because her kid was homesick, and so Susan had to check out and get to help her son. Well, not a problem. If you set up a smartphone somewhere in the room, it's like she's sitting there in the room while the whole thing is going on. The only catch here is if you use the onboard microphone of a smartphone, you're not going to have good audio, and it's going to be a really hard video to watch. And I've done a bunch of videos about microphones and audio, even for simple productions like that. So you have to spend less than, or you can spend less than $30 and still get a really good microphone that can pick up something like a meeting like that, and it'll work out really well. Next up, you can record screen captures. Now, this doesn't require a video camera, ironically. It's just your computer. There's software that runs on a PC called Camtasia. Oh, you bought my microphone. That's cool. There's software on a PC called Camtasia, and there's software on a Mac called ScreenFlow. And those software programs are designed to capture everything that's going on screen. And also, if you tell it to turn on and record audio from what's going on in the room, it'll record audio too. So you can narrate what's going on. I record every time I buy something online, every time I pay a bill online. I don't just do screenshots, frozen screenshots. I capture the video of me doing it. And then I say, here I am entering the information, and here's the electric bill, and here's the payment confirmation, that kind of thing. And so I've got confirmation videos of all kinds of online transactions that I do all the time. And it's a really good practice, a good habit to get into. And finally, you can do a website tour for your clients. Now, this kind of goes back to one of the earlier ones. I said if there are customer support issues, then you could do videos about that. But this is more specific. If there are things on your website that your clients can't find, you can do a really quick little video. In fact, combining 3 of the tips, one of the things that I've seen people do is they'll do a screen capture video like the one I was just talking about. They would fire up their screen capture software and say, hey, Mr. Becker, sorry that you can't find what we're looking for on our website. Here's where it is. So you go up here to this link, you pull down to here. Then when you get over to this page, you have to enter this information here. Once you're inside, then you can make the adjustment to your account this way. And so it's somebody actually taking me on a guided tour of the website specific to me. You can do that custom for individuals, or you can do it for a specific feature of your website. If everybody that contacts you says, now, how do you do that sign in again and change your username? Or how do I change my password? You can have a simple explainer video that shows how to do it, and save that and then send it out to anybody that asks. Yes, it helps if you have still stuff and let people read written articles on your website. But videos, I mean, the younger generation is used to video answers for any questions that they have. If there's anything they want to learn, they go to YouTube and try and find a video about it. So your website better have explainer videos about the features and functions of your website if that's something that clients ever get stuck on. So that's it for today. Again, if you want a copy of this as a PDF, I'm happy to send it to you. Just make a note, send me a note or send me a message on this video, and I'm more than happy to do that. So thank you for watching my first ever YouTube live. I do Facebook lives all the time. Used to do Periscopes. This is my first YouTube live, and I'm not even sure that the software is working fully right, except for the fact that I have a couple of friends here. So MJ, nice to see you in here. And Kevin, thanks for stopping by. Glad you guys came by and joined me for my very first ever YouTube live. That's it for this time. I'm going to figure out in this software somewhere, how the heck do I put a title on my YouTube live? I got to figure that out. See you guys later. Have a good afternoon.